Hey everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island, with a quick review of King Kong, The Great War 2. I reviewed issue 1, great issue. Issue 2, back, really cool issue. This one almost feels like a sort of montage in the movie where it's transitioning to the next scene. Last we left off, they were climbing the mountain. This one they're kind of trudging through the forest. Not a ton of dialogue in this one, but there is a lot of action that goes down. So I'm going to dive into this one now. Story is written by Alex Cox. Artist is Tommaso Bianchi. Colors James Devlin. Letter Taylor Esposito and Matt Edelson as the editor. We pick up right where we left off, day 2. Ashore the uncharted island in 1917, the crew of the U-184 shipwreck has just reached the top of the wall that they were climbing the mountain. We get this beautiful shot of the beach here and pterodactyls over the sea, and you actually see the shipwreck in this one, and you see the little bodies that were climbing the mountain there. So you get an idea of how far they have come. Next up, you kind of see him walking through the woods. Captain's still foggy memories. He's just trying to keep together for the crew. Then we get to the swampy part over here. So they step foot in this water, and right away one of the crew members just gets pulled under by these tentacle spider insect-like things. We don't actually see what these legs, arms belong to. And he gets pulled under quick, and then more pop up, and they just begin shooting. And just when they think they're in the clear with those legs, a pack of velociraptors shows up. Pretty cool. I'll give you a couple of shots here so you can see the chaos that ensues. So the pack of velociraptors show up, and they just begin charging. And you just have this one crew member here just pulls out a wrench, and he's just like up on the hill ready to just start swinging away at these things. And the captain's like, the man is gone. That's just all savage remains is all that's left of this man. And he seemingly beats the hell out of these velociraptors. And we cut back to the crew, and you can see the dead carcass of whatever this spider tentacle creature thing is. You don't get the full body shot of it. I'm really curious what it is, if it's like an underground spider or something. And they're just walking through the jungle and everything, kind of just talking about the horrors that they're seeing, how much worse could it get. And then they hear a loud boom, and they're like, what was that? And like, then all of a sudden he's like, oh my god, it's worse than you said. And they get a sight of Kong walking on this, like, this thing is huge. And they just begin traveling, and they finally make camp. They find a log, and they're like, oh, there's a ravine underneath this log. We could kind of take some shelter underneath it to protect us from anything. And that's it for the issue. They're staying inside Kong's footprint is what the ravine is. And it's to be continued. That's another day down. I'm really curious to see where this goes. The art in it's fantastic. The story's just moving, like, to me, very quickly. Like, not a ton of dialogue on here, but, you know, it's still cool. Like, I believe this is a 5-issue run, 4 or 5 issues. I'm pretty sure it's 5 issues. But, you know, they have to tell this story in 5 issues. I don't believe they're going to do 2 arcs for this. I'm assuming the deal that they've made with Dynamite for the Kong's of Skull Island license, that they're gonna kind of license to do multiple series. It would be cool if they keep this going. I don't know how long this crew is going to be stranded on the island, if they're going to make it off the island, but I'm curious to see where it goes. Let me know what you think of this series if you've been reading it. Thanks for watching.